Welcome to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy!
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, what does it mean? So tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her.
I'm just insulting her fashion sense.
And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
Her face is so ugly.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Dumbshoe.
He called him Detective Dumbshoe.
What do you say to that, Miss May?
Roar! What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all of the traveling details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Daggone! I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim who dodged the first attacker ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit it with the weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
How did she know it was a clock?
Good question.
A clock? Did this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Sawyer. You can't wear them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
So I have to like yell at her about the clock.
So,
Objection! Miss May! I don't know why I said objection. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing?
just skip that dialogue.
You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock?
Ow!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all the important news here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Oh yeah, he does that a lot. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've talked to murderers with these questions before.
Only got one. Oh.
Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew! That was close. If he stabbed me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
Well, that's because I heard it. Yeah, I heard you say the time.
So you've been to the law office of Fay and Co?
No! No! Hey! I didn't say anything about that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay and Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Okay. Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because
Good or wrong. That's why I couldn't.
Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
Maybe you could check your court record again.
Guess I could. Sure doesn't show me anything.
There's something in that conversation between Maya and Mia.
No. How do I throw this at them?
You can't right now. Here's this one.
Is it empty or is it broken?
She put some papers in it.
Oh. So is it empty or is it broken?
It's empty!
Technically not empty if she had papers in it.
That clock is missing. It's clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
I don't wanna.
Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It was a nightmare. But it is just as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright! Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? Would you like to?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. A fat. Well, Miss May.
Phoenix's cat comes in.
Would the mic even have picked Mitzi up there?
Probably. I don't know.
Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is...
Oh, let's check. Prison. Sorry.
Take a look at this.
Now that is a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Feel bad for this big fella.
This is all stuff we already heard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was, well, before the witness even arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go so many stores. Oh, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before? That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Do I?
You should look at the correct video.
How do I throw this at them? That'd be fun.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it! Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store before.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh!
Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Oh! What's it do, you porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves! This is the court of law, and the witness will regain herself or whatever.
Silly me! Did I lose it? I guess I did.
Scary!
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it! Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you know the weapon was a clock because... This is a familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands.
Mr. Wright, when was this?
When she used it to strike down the victim. When else?
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring.
The clock was her belt.
That's when you heard it.
Tisk, tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was you who just proved how the thinker was empty.
Oh. Of course, it wouldn't ring.
What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the other hotel at the time of the murder.
She can't prove it. She did it.
It will be my pleasure.
No way!
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact same time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman.
Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait! Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof.
Wow! Proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock?
Should I just throw the clock back in?
You really think that would be cool?
I'll throw this at them. I want to at least see what happens when I throw this at them.
Have a look at this!
Ah! Ah! Dad! Ah!
I found this in Miss May's room.
Overdramatic reading. I think you could have had.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
The dramatic background.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof.
The proof that the victim said on the phone was... Oh, it's you talking, Phoenix. I apologize for interrupting.
I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Hey!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
La la la!
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May?
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar! It's no fair! All of you are ganging up on me like that! Oh, so I'm the bad one, is that it? Ah! That...
That did it! The torch scene. The real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow.